It was 3 years ago. I never want to relive those events again, but the memories are etched into my mind. I had just moved into my new house and was eager to look around the neighborhood before school started in 2 days. I got out as soon as possible, wanting to get away from my violent siblings. It was an extremely foggy day and I could only see a meter in front of me, my kind of day. As I walked down my street, I came across an old homeless man who was crying. I walked up to him, tossing around the idea of giving him the money I had in my pocket, when he looked in my direction. It was probably the eyes, but something about this man wasn't right. His gray hair was a mangled mess, and his face seemed so pale I could see right to his skull. The tattered rags he used as clothes were torn in about 50 different places. The eyes, they seemed detached, as if they were looking in another place, not where they actually were. Don't go in there, he sobbed. It's the eyes, the eyes. It's okay, I said, trying to console the man, but it seemed he didn't know I was there. It was like he was not there. I continued walking and came up to a primary school. I walked in and felt out of place. The place was pale, in greens and browns, but in an off tone. I noticed that on the bike shed, someone had sprayed the two letters XD in bold red paint. Stupid vandals, I thought. I kept on walking and felt my phone buzz in my pocket. I pulled it out to reveal a text. The text was from a number I had not seen before. The number 12345678890. On and on about 50 times. All it said was XD. Just looking at the message gave me the creeps. I continued walking when I came to what must have been the prep area, judging by all the art on the windows, and the fact that the banister with the words prep written on it in big letters, although on it the letters XD were again spray painted on it. The XDs were starting to creep me out, but I still went forth. Another buzz in my pocket, and I pulled out a text from the same person as before saying XD, 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 XD. I was starting to get properly scared now. I could tell this was much more than a revenge prank. Who was behind all of this was my main thought. My brain and my body were two different things. My mind wanted to go back home. My body went on through the fog. The next few minutes passed by with nothing significant happening. Mostly the odd XD, not too exciting. When I got to where the school seemed to end, I saw a stick, perfectly straight, hooked at the end, made of strong wood. I had to pick it up. People say that I'm a hoarder, and they're not wrong. Some things just interest me more than others. As soon as I picked it up, I felt another buzz in my pocket. Probably just that creepy weirdo again. I heard a noise behind me and spun around to see a bunch of shrubs against an area underneath the classroom. My curiosity was piqued and I moved closer to the shrubbery. The bush was a small, weedy thing that I pulled out of the ground. When I saw what was behind, I almost had a heart attack. There was what looked like dead children all hanging from their necks under the classroom, about the age of 4, completely naked, and carved into their stomachs were the two letters XD. I stood there for about a second, gaping. Then I heard a sound like the wind, but a bit too coarse. I saw their eyes slowly open, eyes the color of blood, and then they started howling, a sound no human mouth could make. At this, I ran all the way home. I didn't stop until I was in my bedroom. I could not do anything but sit there on my bed for hours. When I had regained my senses, I called the police. I told them about the dead children underneath the classroom. They sounded unconvinced and asked me where the school was. I told them it was on Muller Street. They sounded confused and suggested some psychiatrist to me. They said there was no school on Muller Street. Ever since that day, I have felt like eyes have always been watching me. I've tried to go to that school again, but I can't find it. When I look at people, sometimes their eyes flash blood red, only for a second. They must be telling me something. Maybe. Hey guys, thanks for listening to today's Creepypasta, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more. The links to the Facebook page, the Twitter, and the Instagram will be in the description below, as well as the link for today's Creepypasta and the music used. So go check all those out and follow all my social medias. And yeah, make sure to subscribe. Also, new videos 6 days a week. One video every day, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe and hit the bell notification so you get all the notifications and stay updated on all my videos. But yeah, until next time in the Deadly Zone, stay deadly and stay spooky.